Welcome back to the Couch Kids Podcast. This is episode 73. I'm Andrew, joined as always by...
I'm Colton.
And a very, very special guest this week we have...
Yeah, never seen me before. My name, everyone, is Sammie. What's up?
Sammie!
The hell is up, Sammie?
Dude.
What's up with you guys?
In it.
That was
podcast.
That was a little Sammie humor.
Yeah.
You've heard her before.
I'm kind of like, not like a couch kid, but like, they do say that I could be like the
a
couch
sofa
kid,
sister.
I'm a sofa sister,
Yeah,
and
Sammie Sofa.
I'm closely associated with the couch kids. I'm an associate of the couch kids.
Yes.
Consultant.
Yes.
So, Sammie, one of the things that you missed that we talked about from the last episode was talking about taking in criticism and like
oh
how,
my god, wait, is this episode going to begin with you guys giving me a list of criticisms about myself?
Well, no, it was actually if unless you would like us to.
Yes.
I was going to say I've been working myself on taking criticisms better. So I was going to say, like, if you want to just give me a criticism, and I'm now open to feedback.
Yeah,
and I'm going to take it great.
You did therapy.
I went to therapy for it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, so
Okay.
if you could just like give me a piece of criticism, and that would actually be fantastic.
And the way he's looking at me right now does not put me
No.
put me out
No,
of
he
order.
looks very open.
No,
He's got
I'm
this
open.
body
Is that what you're
posture.
saying?
I'm open and honest.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I
'cause,
think
like, I have a little bit
he's
of-
also looking at you, Colton. So I think he's clearly looking for this criticism from you. I think I'm just maybe I'm
See,
here.
that's
as
why
like
I think
If you have one,
I
No.
think
please,
It
please.
seems like Colton.
Sammie, I
is
think that's why
ready.
I'm looking to you for help. 'Cause
No,
I feel like
I think you're gonna. Here's the thing.
Guys.
Here's the thing. Physically, I'm in between the two of you, so
Yeah.
like it's gonna be okay.
so I'm safe.
Yes,
You're
you're
saying
safe.
I'm safe.
I will
You're
protect you. If
safe.
it
So
comes
I'm
through,
safe.
I will
Safe.
protect you.
Yeah.
safe.
And I'm just gonna throw one out. I think I think when you're very passionate,
Right.
You're very
One of his best qualities. I would say that's a good quality. That's what it is.
Sometimes I think it affects him physically, and I think that he sometimes could he could just relax his face a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and
His
just
face
so
does
that
not
I'm
look-
not
it does
so
not
I
look
don't
more relaxed.
so I don't
It does
see
not
the
look more
aggression
relaxed.
of the passion.
Right. Okay.
The passion.
All right. That's good. Sammie, do you have anything?
Uh,
I'm taking it all. I'm taking it all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I will say, Sammie.
Yeah.
That was open. It was pretty safe.
He did not freak out. I
Yeah.
thought there was like a risk that he'd freak out.
His face was
like-
relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm all good, Sammie.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like there's like the yelling, but
No, I get that.
yeah,
And
but
I'm
it's
gonna-
but again, it's
I'm gonna-
passion. It's
Yeah.
an elevated
It's
volume,
passion.
which I think is
Right.
good.
A good thing.
Right.
Projection.
Mostly.
Right.
He's projecting. He's got a voice for stage.
Yeah.
A voice for stage.
That's good.
A voice for stage.
We've always
good.
called him the thespian of
the
the group.
thespian. Yeah.
Actually,
I
I have
did
to
hear
go to the
that.
bathroom real quick.
You wanna go?
If you guys are just hanging.
Okay.
Okay, no, we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just we'll just chat for a
Hang
minute.
out.
I
We'll hold
think-
down the fort.
I feel like
He's closing the door.
He took that okay. Oh.
Oh, that's what you think? Oh, you little man! Fuck you!
Benji ran to the door. So was the bathroom okay? It's
Bathroom's good.
that
okay.
was.
Just
Did
wasn't
you?
sure.
Bathroom's good.
Yeah.
Your voice is
Little
okay
bit of
from.
a tickle in my. Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
must have
yeah.
been from
Just
the
from the-
strain
just from
on the John.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
and also, you've been being so calm and reserved and
Right.
refrained. So
No,
that takes a
I
toll
think
on the
Sammie,
voice.
That's
You
what I
think the mic didn't pick up any of that, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, you will notice. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
Something.
okay?
Oh my
Something
God.
happened out there. I
That's
don't.
crazy. I must have.
Swallowed a fly or something.
Well, I must have swallowed a fly.
Classic.
From Colton's nasty bag.
Nasty.
Nasty bag.
the comedy little gnat that
Yeah.
circle above the toilet.
You will notice Ari is gone
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
He is in Korea.
Yeah.
That's
That's what he said.
That's
Like,
what he
Definitely
said.
there.
That's what he said.
I haven't seen the photos. I don't know if you guys have seen photos. It feels like
I
we
haven't
don't
seen-
know that he's there.
Sometimes I don't
for
believe him.
sure,
Sometimes I
but-
think he just says that to take like a vacation that we don't have vacation days on the Couch Kids.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I saw like Koreatown in the sign
Yeah.
behind him.
Ooh,
It
that's
looked a
tough.
lot like.
But maybe
in
he was
LA?
just maybe it was a town in Korea.
Yeah.
Called
Korea
We don't wanna-
Town.
Have you ever been to America Town in?
Yeah,
in
Texas. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, a lot of cowboys and lassos and the gold rush.
We don't want to, therapy. Talking about therapy. You want
Oh.
to check the facts.
Yeah.
So we don't want to jump.
Right.
Whoa,
We don't
check
wanna-
the facts.
We don't want to pretend we know what's going on. He probably is.
Dude, I love the check
right?
facts. I heard recently something too of like, what is the evidence for this?
Yeah, that's what check the
Yeah.
facts is.
I like what there's something about that phrasing. What is the evidence of this? I was like, that's very
I love
interesting.
that. It's
You know what?
very
What's the
official.
evidence?
It's very
Yeah.
like.
Andrew, what's the evidence? What's the evidence? evidence?
What is the evidence?
You know what
What's the
I love
evidence?
when people say check the facts too? The other part of check the facts for therapy is sometimes not having the facts is a fact itself.
So true.
So you can be like, if I don't have all the facts, that's a fact. Like I can't, I can't make the judgment from here, so I shouldn't let myself, circle the drain on this one because I don't have all the facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's powerful stuff, dude.
That is powerful stuff.
That's taking control. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that clip of the, it's very like manosphere. It's very, the guy that I'm fucking obsessed with it right now because I think it's so funny. It's the guy being like, he's like on a podcast. He's all, okay. So what I've done is I've manipulated time now. I have now my day.
No, I don't know what this is.
Dude, he's just this dude's like on this podcast just yapping and he like thinks that he has somehow created more days in the week and more like time in the day than
this
other
is some
people.
red pill shit.
Dude, it is so fucking funny because he does
Sorry
this
to
example. He says this example in there that people have caught in the comments where he's like, so I'm living in a time that's way past your time and you're 300 years back thinking like the cavemen. And people are like, yes,
Bro.
300 years ago.
Yeah,
I
checked the facts on that one. What's the evidence for that, bro?
The video starts, he's like, I wake up, my first day, 6 a.m. to noon. That's my first day right there, right? Second day, noon to 6 p.m. That's my second day right there. My third day, 6 p.m. to midnight.
Okay, so he's just figured out how to like cut up the day into chunks. Is that what I'm hearing?
He's like
so brain
He's
pilled.
like, I do that every day. That's 3 times. I'm kicking your ass. I do that once a week. I'm fucking hammering you down.
My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm going to kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise.
You guys seen the videos of the guy who like does his like morning routine? It's become a bit of a meme.
Yeah, the
like, he pours
Saratoga.
the bottles or whatever
of
of like water and like
We
splashes
love
his face
it.
and it's so funny.
Dude, I like
That
the
shit,
parodies
man.
of it that people have done. The Duolingo Bird, I believe, did one.
Yes.
And then the Rizzler did one as well.
Yes, I saw that.
The
You guys'
Rizzler,
best friend, the Rizzler.
Our
best
a good friend of the show.
a good friend of the show. Friend of the show, the Rizzler.
young Rizzy.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a morning routine or no? Was there ever
Ooh.
like did you ever have a routine as part of your life that you were like committed to for a bit of time?
I feel like I have had routines, but never in the morning.
No,
No,
never.
the morning is wild. That's no man's land. We're not.
Agreed.
Yeah. I know there's someone in this room that is a morning person, however.
I'm a little bit of a morning freak. Can I tell you guys a funny morning routine though that I used to
babe.
have? That
Sure.
when I had discovered the ability to use a blender. This is I would say
Ancient technology,
This must
yeah.
have been like I'm gonna say 10th grade. This is me being like
Oh, okay. I thought it was like during COVID. I was like,
no.
oh.
This is like 10th grade. So
I like that he used ability too, as if
Yeah.
it's like
it's a
It's a
skill.
skill.
It's a skill
You
set.
have to
You have to.
learn.
It's like
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
big Sims head.
True,
It's like
true.
me practicing at the blender. My
Yeah.
gauge is going up. I'm learning.
Yeah. Level
so
2, probably, you know.
I'm an also young Colton's a bit of an idiot. So
Young
he's
Colt,
his breakfast that he believes is a positive thing. Right. Is a intense milkshake
Oh, no.
with like probably protein powder in it, like a fucking like pint of a whole milk
Oh, that's
and
tough.
like
Sounds good for the gut.
an actual ice cream. Like I remember being like, you gotta supplement it with ice cream. Like what the fuck? It's not a milkshake. It's not. So I would like wake up super early and I would have this before going to school. I'd have this like milkshake or whatever, and then I'd down it, and then like 30 minutes later, I'd be like, damn, my stomach hurts. Like, oh, I've got this
wonder
problem.
why.
And then I'd be like in my first period class of the day, it was like world history, I think. And I'd be sitting there and like, we'd be like in the middle of a test. And I'd be like, ugh, like, oh my God, my stomach's in fucking knots. Like I can't think. And I'd be like, oh my God, like I have to go to the bathroom. So I tell my teacher, I'm like, my stomach, it's fucked up. I gotta go. And he's like, all right. Like, I mean, this is your test, like, okay. So I'd go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be in there for like 30 fucking minutes.
Bro.
I'd be like, ugh. And then like I would come back and I remember I'd be so embarrassed that I didn't even want to come back. So I'd wait until like things would like clear out. Like people were done to clear out. I'd come to the teacher and be like,
Clear out,
sorry, I gotta
so to
clear
speak.
out in multiple ways.
So to speak.
Yeah.
And I would come to the teacher and be like, I'm so sorry. Like I gotta retake the test, kind of thing. And the other element to it is that I convinced myself that I had IBS about taking tests. Because I was like, dude, I think I kept telling my mom
anxiety
that
from the
test
test.
anxiety.
Test anxiety. Like I think I have IBS. Like I just gotta I just gotta clear my pipes before every time I take a test. And my mom's like, like maybe, like, yeah, you might, okay. And then like I think one time she just happened to wake up early and see what the fuck I was doing in the kitchen before.
You were essentially making poop juice. Like, dude, it was just like
that amount
laxative.
of lactose is unbelievable.
Just an insane amount of lactose.
Ice cream and whole milk.
Didn't
It's
even
protein.
think about. Yeah, I think I was putting like whey protein in there and just being like, this is what you do.
Coffee.
I was like, I'm a fucking athlete.
You know what's weird? I feel like that falls into the broad category of like, there are so many things that people just don't teach anyone how to do.
Yes.
Like, I don't even fault young Colton for doing that.
No.
Because I'm sure it was just like, you probably saw like on TV or like a parent one time make something in the blender and you were like, okay, what goes in a blender? Ice cream.
Ice cream. Like, as long as you put it in there. Like,
Yeah, like no one teaches.
Yeah.
No one sat you down and was like, this is how you make a productive like smoothie for the day.
Yeah.
And we didn't have YouTube. Well, maybe a little bit.
You know
but
what
not enough.
I learned recently? Like, I think there's like a lot of those. My mom's a hairstylist too. And so I found that being someone who like grew up around like hairstyle, you know, like you kind of like know more about like hair stuff or whatever. But then there was one that caught me off guard recently that my sister told me was conditioner. When you use conditioner, you don't apply it, especially when you have long hair, you don't apply it on the top.
Have you been applying it on the top, Colton?
No, I don't really use conditioner just because like
Wait, if you have short hair, what have I been doing?
You condition on like the ends. You just like don't put it like right in your scalp.
You're supposed to use it on the ends. Dude.
What?
Because the ends is where it's dead, right? So the conditioner's like bringing it back.
If you put it on top, you're gonna make your scalp oily.
You're gonna make your scalp oily.
I've just been like squirt in the hand and then
applying on top. See,
yeah, I've been putting in my protein shake in the morning a little bit.
So that do you have IBS?
No, I'm just nervous.
You get nervous?
I get nervous before work every day.
Every day.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Before writing a script.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I get nervous. Yeah, and I
get
get
test at the morning before you.
and I get nervous before lunch as well, and then nervous, I guess, to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's brutal. I'm a bunch of nerves.
And a lot more diarrhea.
I'd love to picture the Saratoga guy video in the morning, but it's Colton in high school. It's just like 9:58, first scoop of ice cream, like 9 foot whatever, and just to see
first rumble in my tumbly.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Yeah. But that was a hair fact that I learned recently. That
is like an important. I'm glad that this is now an educational podcast technically because that is such an important fact.
We can now take off comedy off of the podcast.
Take it off. I think now for the rest of this
education.
time, I would just like to discuss educational things.
Okay.
Are you guys familiar with any like useful mnemonic devices? I have one. I'm ready.
Yes,
please.
Have you guys ever heard the mnemonic device? Donkey Kong plays cool or fun games, sir.
No.
It's for like the animal classification structure. So domain, Donkey Kong, Kingdom plays Philo, plays cool, class or order, fun, familia, games, genus, sir, species.
Oh my
God. So if you guys want to write that one down, that was my contribution to the educational podcast.
Holy
Just been thinking about that one lately. It's a really good mnemonic device.
The couch books. What are we now? What's our educational name? We gotta be. We're not kids anymore. Dude.
Ari leaves for one time. We give up on comedy.
Yeah, we're not doing comedy anymore.
Sorry, the landscape's changed.
Yeah,
the kids have evolved.
They want the learning.
They need knowledge. They need to pass this on to others.
They need knowledge so they don't go on to be the podcaster that's talking about how he has manipulated time and has just basically discovered his schedule.
No.
I thought you were going to throw Andrew the best. Be like, become a podcaster who puts conditioner on his scalp.
Conditioner on his scalp.
That's fair.
Oily scalp.
What do they say? Don't throw stones at glass. What the
glass houses? Glass farts or something.
Whatever. We have in the past to go off of that. We've been answering animal facts.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Do you answer with? Here's the question.
Yeah.
Are you guys answering like with real answers, or do you make them up?
Sammie.
Do you make them up?
Sammie.
Do you make them up?
What?
Are you guys making up the animal
Sammy,
answers?
you were at the zoo with us.
This is an educational
I wasn't the zoo
podcast.
And you knew that when we talk at the zoo, it's only facts.
I do remember those being facts.
Hey, facts? Facts nonetheless.
Yep.
You know?
Subspecies of
subspecies
of facts. Yeah.
Sammy,
speaking of Donkey Kong, you know, we know you.
Should we talk about it?
We know you as a Donkey Kong connoisseur, a
Donkey Kong connoisseur.
Cool. That's nice. Put that on my resume.
Thank you.
And a lover of all things Nintendo.
Please put. I'd like credit.
You'd like credit for it? I'll do an asterisk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's actually it should appear.
I get hired
IMDb.
instead of you. We love that
Like,
one.
who came up with that?
Yeah.
But there was a Nintendo Direct.
We
had a Switch 2 Direct. Guys, how we feeling?
I think we
What's
should,
the
before we get
conversation?
into it, everyone on like the count of 3 should say how many times they cried during the Direct.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
At
3.
least 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
weird.
I forgot that Anderson isn't have feelings. I forgot that he's just roboting it up.
He hides
So-
his emotions.
He
He's learning. Remember,
hides.
'cause
It's because you were trying to feel manly. Is that why you wouldn't let the tears out?
Yeah.
he's learning. He's learning to take
Yeah.
criticism. So he's like really just like.
Yeah. Sometimes
fucking-
I wish that he would, access his emotions more. But
Yeah,
I know that's really hard.
I think the shake. I think the shake is really upsetting my stomach. Really sad.
not the conditioner shake.
Oh,
Be
Fuck you! Oh, we got me again! Oh, that one fucking hurt, huh? You can't hurt me with your words!
yeah. So.
Really gotta stop having those shakes.
Yes.
That conditioner is no bueno.
I don't think it's edible.
I think
The old stomago.
I'm going to have to write a apology letter to my neighbor downstairs because of the
Because of what?
the pipes, the
The
water in the
pipes,
pipes, in the
amount
toilet.
of the amount of flushing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
flushing. It just
It's usually one flush per hour usually.
Yeah,
but,
we don't
Swallowing those bugs.
a lot of bugs in my bathroom, huh?
Anyway, Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Guys, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. I still,
Sammy,
I almost can't think about it. I'm gonna cry again.
I will say that day over Simulation City.
I 100% agree.
I was supposed to work, but
Yeah.
I was like vibing off of a 6 a.m. Nintendo Direct. And
Dude.
fucking people just sending all the memes, all the news. Oh,
Dude, I was like, all I got
news.
through.
Not nudes. I mean, dude, I got.
I was like,
Send
that's
all
whoa.
those
Wow, what
funny
a my
memes
crazy
as
morning.
well.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, I had the same thing. I was able to watch like the first section, and then I had like a meeting, and then I was at work, like had like work meetings for truly the whole morning.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like hives crying on my body, like thinking about what else could be coming up, like knowing that you had teased me that I would be very excited about something else that's coming on the Direct, and just being like,
Question for you, Sammy. Did you regret not waking up right at the 6 a.m.
no,
mark?
here's the thing. In the list of order of things that I care about in my life, number 2 is Nintendo and all things related to it. Number 1 is sleep.
Sleep. Yeah.
So like it just
Healthy way to live.
It chumps. Like
Wow.
there is nothing better. Here's the thing, not gonna be very good at Nintendo if you don't have any sleep.
That's so
It's
true.
true.
As we've
So-
learned from your
Game,
morning
game.
routine,
Yes.
that there is no morning
There is
routine.
no morning
Yeah.
routine.
Because
You wake up as
sleep
late as possible
Once the morning's over.
because the morning's over, and then it's time to
sleep
play,
is the priority.
and then it's time to play.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to hear what you guys have to say because truly, not that I don't like. You guys are at a 10 for this,
Bro.
and I'm like, I'm a more casual gamer. So
You got Andrew. You did get a special present though.
I did?
You got Metroid.
I got
Prime 4,
Metroid
Yes, that's
4.
very exciting.
Yes,
which
which is
I
very
know
cool.
you're hype on the Prime
Yes,
series.
I am.
Yeah.
Prime member.
But let's start at the beginning. So it opens up. I mean, we got Mario Kart World. right
I
away.
literally, if that had been the only thing in the Direct, that would have sustained me for the next 2 to 3 years. Just seeing the
They
video.
don't- they
I
don't
don't even know when it's coming out.
Wait. Do they? It would have sustained you if they didn't even release it yet.
Yeah.
For the next 2
I
or
would
3
have been
years.
sustained for 2
just
to 3
that trailer.
years. Just knowing.
Sustained.
Sustained.
No food,
Such
No
a
food,
drink.
no water, no
Yeah.
sleep.
No sleep.
At that point, I wouldn't have needed it because I would have been sustained. But I couldn't have known that.
Mario Kart World actually took the number one
Holy
spot.
shit. Dude, Mario
What do
Kart
you think
World.
about?
What a great name.
What do you think about the open track idea?
It's kind of like cruising the world. I love the open track idea. It
Yeah.
reminds me of my childhood. I don't know if you guys did this, but in my childhood, that was a big part of my day-to-day life, was on the N64 Mario Kart, just driving around through the meadows of Moo Moo, just
Yeah.
waiting for Lakitu to pick me up and throw me back on the damn course. But like, I loved
Now he's
wandering
not gonna do
around.
that.
That was such like to me, that was like a real natural like play instinct when I
Yeah.
played Mario Kart. So I feel like it's inspired.
Yeah.
I think it will really speak especially to younger people playing the game. I think that
so
we'll also
too.
have a lot of fun. Like, I think
Yeah.
it is a cute thing. And while it is like a little bit of a gimmick, I feel like it is like a pretty easy thing to just do.
Yeah.
And again, I think that like kids will have the fucking time. I'll have
I
the time of my
agree.
damn life.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Can you just like without playing a race? Can you just be like, just drop me in the middle and I will just drive around.
We don't know that yet.
I think
it seems like probably, but I think we don't know for sure, right? Unless you've.
I haven't watched the Treehouse on it,
Yeah.
but I know that people were playing it on Nintendo Treehouse.
Yeah.
But I think what it is that you start the race like you normally would start like a Mario Kart race, but there is no like you got to stay on the track. You get pulled away.
Yep.
So it's like I think now people are probably going to find the most efficient way to complete a lap.
Yeah.
Like. Wow.
Although I'm very curious. Do you think that this means that like there is not like a terrain benefit to staying on the path? Because I assume there'd still be a terrain benefit.
No, I think there's gonna be a massive terrain benefit.
Okay.
But I also think that I feel like
there will still probably be like I think you are right. There will be people who will workshop and they'll find opportunities to like find incredibly weird shortcuts. But I am glad that there is still like I want there to be.
But that's always been a part of the game.
That's always been a part of the game.
Yeah,
100%.
is finding the shortcuts and knowing the track, like knowing.
Well, some of them are official too. Like some of the shortcuts are official.
Yeah, they're intended.
How many are there that aren't like official? I don't know a lot about the like.
I think it depends on the
speed racing
game.
because I know for the N64 it's busted.
Yeah.
Like you can like
it's the
break through the wall, but
the Wii one, because the Mario Kart that's played competitively is the Wii Mario Kart, and there's a lot of like really weird, crazy like shortcut clip kind of things.
Okay.
I think it's not as much of a thing on like a Mario Kart 8.
Okay.
Yeah, or like Mario Kart Switch.
Is that because a lot of it is linear now? Like it's less laps and more linear?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that it's that much more linear.
Sure,
Do you like I think it's just like better technology?
I also think if it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
So it came out for the Wii U first.
Yeah.
Then got basically re-skinned and made for the Switch.
And it closed a lot of stuff.
I think, I was like, at that point, you've made the game twice. Like, you better close any kind of
gimmicks and also you've been able to watch what people have done with this game. And like, I think it's usually to their benefit to kind of clean that up a little bit.
Look what they've done to my game.
Our son.
I also love the I mean, it looks like there's bikes, planes. The cars can fucking hop off the walls and shit. And then the jet skis.
How do you feel about the fact that you no longer can assemble your like perfect vehicle? How do you feel about that? Because it's no longer like you pick the wheels, you pick the car.
It's no longer that?
No.
There's no parts.
No, there's no parts. It's all just whole vehicles.
I like that a lot better.
Andrew likes that. I will say, I think for the casual, it's better.
Yeah.
I'm a little mixed.
Yeah.
I think that here's the thing, I'll adjust. I'll get used to it. I will find the bike that rides the closest to the bike that I'm used to riding.
Are you saying sorry, I just want to clarify because I don't actually know. Are you saying that like, so like every character has their one vehicle?
No, sorry. It's just that like because you know, like in the current one, right? You pick the flyer, you pick the cart, you pick the tires. That's no longer the case. It is just like you pick standard cart, you pick standard bike, you pick jet bike, you pick monster car or whatever. Yeah. So it's all included.
I don't mind it. I think it's probably fine. But
I'm a little mixed.
I know you because you like getting specific.
I think I feel like I've just cultivated the perfect build for me.
Yeah.
So anytime that is like I have to kind of refigure it out, I'm a little like and I'll love it.
I think you'll fall in love with a vehicle.
I think that's true. I mean, let me tell you something. It'll be a bike. I've been too deep on this bike train.
I love the bike train.
I'm all about the bikes.
So is it going to be like you get to still pick cart or bike?
Yes, you do still have that option.
But it's probably going to be like a set stat for each vehicle rather than like
although I think there's
micromanaging
probably different stats like amongst the bikes, like and stuff like that. But but it's you can't kind of like micro tweak
I feel like that
the stats.
As a casual person, I feel like
I think we're casual. It's a little
not
easier.
knowing like cyber slicks or whatever. It's like I want to play. I want to play with the fun wheels versus like it's not fast.
Yeah. It'd probably be a little more kid friendly too, because Mario Kart is kind of like a kid. It's supposed to be like an intro game, I think, for kids a lot of the time. So it might be a little more accessible.
Yeah.
But let's Sammie.
Should we talk about it?
We got to talk about it.
Should we talk about
The character lineup.
The character lineup, you guys.
It's incredible.
It is a dream come true. That's where obviously I cried many times watching it, but I think that was where I was so overwhelmed. Like I just couldn't believe it. It was like I cannot believe the concept of Boshi being a part of this game.
Boshi.
I mean, throw in the clip from
Sammie,
fucking.
have you looked into that since?
Kids,
of course.
Mario Party when I started talking about it. No, I have not looked into it since. So what have you discovered?
I've been looking at it.
It's a skin of Yoshi.
It's got to be a skin of Yoshi.
It has to be,
I don't think it's a character.
No,
they've shown the like thing.
I think it's a costume, but like that's still it's still Boshi.
It's
I'm still calling him Boshi. Like,
that's fucking incredible.
It is Boshi acknowledgement after all this time.
After all this damn time, he debuted in Mario RPG. Like
Been
in
a
the late
long time.
90s, dude.
And I feel like he has been such like a cult fan favorite
Yeah.
for all of that time. Like anyone who knows Boshi becomes obsessed with Boshi.
Yeah, he's
like,
fucking amazing.
Only appearance thus far is in Mario RPG.
Pretty
Or-
much.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
that's
I
right.
do
Yeah.
not think that, like, I'm even thinking about like Super Smash Bros. Skins. I don't even
Yeah.
think there's
No.
like a
No,
Super
no, no,
Smash
it's
skin.
definitely
Like,
It's just a
not.
different color Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like,
I think it is essentially
What
his
is going
first
on?
like reintroduction.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Boshi, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's true, actually. I feel like I should look it
Mhm.
up and be confident, but like, no, I feel like there's been so little Boshi, and now we're getting Boshi.
I think the closest thing to Boshi we've gotten is the baby Yoshi in Mario and
Mhm.
Thousand Year Door.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got
like-
a bit of a Boshi attitude,
Yeah.
but that's not Boshi.
Boshi adjacent,
He's
but
Boshi
not.
adjacent.
Yeah,
I will say I did name, because you named your Yoshi and Mario Thousand Year Door, and I did name mine Boshi.
see, boom.
So mine
checks out.
was kind of
So I guess,
Boshi.
yes, I guess it was Boshi.
Yeah,
Um,
We're about to feel the Moshi of the Boshi, baby.
Hey, yo.
Dude, it's there. So all those characters, phenomenal. The thing that I think is
Hamburger
hilarious, they took the characters that have normally been obstacles,
Yeah.
and we're like, fuck it, they ride now.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck it, they ride.
they fucking ride. Only Nintendo can
Yeah.
be like,
It's brilliant. It's a
only Nintendo
masterpiece.
can fucking take an obstacle in a course and be
Yeah.
like, actually, that's a ride. That's a driver now.
Yeah.
And people celebrate it. They're
I will
not just
say-
like, that's a shit gimmick.
No,
People
the
are like,
amount of memes
Yes.
of the Moo Moo Meadows cow, insane. And like if
Yes,
you watch like
I
any
think.
reaction videos of people like reacting to it when it was airing for the first time, when the Moo Moo Meadows car does that like wheelie, everyone screams.
Screaming.
Like just so overwhelmed. How could this be? How could
Everyone
Moo Moo Meadows
moves.
cow be
Everyone
here?
moves.
Everyone moves. Everyone moves.
it's so incredible. It's
And
like,
like looking at that whole like cascade and just seeing like there's like a bee driving a car and it's like that's funny as hell.
it's awesome.
That's great.
Fucking beat. There's a
Like,
dolphin
yeah,
driving a
the
car,
dolphin
dude.
from Dolphin Shoals.
It's not even
Respect to the dolphin from Dolphin
Respect
Shoals.
the Dolphin Shoals, dude.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is a fine sacrifice for all the characters that you lost? Including like
But I don't-
Funky Kong and some
Oh.
of the other characters that Diddy Kong and
Mhm.
some
Did we
of the
lose
other
Diddy Kong?
Diddy Kong's not
Well,
in
Diddy
it.
Kong wasn't in the last one either. But when was Diddy Kong in like a Mario Kart? I mean, obviously
Was it
Funky
Double
was.
Dash?
I thought it was.
Oh, he definitely was in Double Dash.
Mhm.
You're absolutely right.
Wait, I thought Diddy Kong was in the latest one.
I don't think
Let's-
so.
let's check the
Let's
facts.
check the facts, guys.
this is too important to guess on. We have to know this
Yeah.
answer.
Also, the
Everyone
interesting
please
thing about
hold.
Diddy Kong that I could see happening with that is that they don't feel comfortable yet on the design of,
I think that could be it.
because
Oh.
Donkey Kong was already such a big design change.
Yeah,
That
love that. Love that Donkey Kong design.
I do too, man. I think anyone that doesn't
Oh,
like that Donkey Kong
I
design,
did
look,
not
I
think
get
he was
it,
in.
but
It says he's in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I didn't remember him being in that.
oh,
I feel like, you know what, Sammy?
Yeah.
I feel like he was, and he was part of a DLC, and that was a
I think that's
huge
what it
deal.
was.
like people
Yeah.
want it.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, he was
Like-
part of the DLC. That's exactly
Oh,
what
okay.
it was.
Because I remember they
Then he-
showed
that was in the like Funky Kong.
they
game.
showed
Yeah,
they showed the trailer, and people lost their shit.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
a true fan. True fan.
dude, big fan over here.
I'm not
Yeah.
a true fan,
Diddy
but I'm
Kong?
saying, are you fine
Good
with the sacrifices they've made?
I think so because they've added so much more.
I also don't think these are long-term sacrifices. I think
Yeah,
that Colton
yeah.
is right. I think especially it's interesting that the two people you pointed out were Kongs.
yes.
I think that absolutely could be just that they are not comfortable yet with like final designs, that like they're
Oh,
doing
that's
stuff
fair.
in depth with the movie, and then eventually
Yeah.
they will be added to the game. I think
Yeah.
there's like a huge possibility that that's the case.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
agree. Because I mean, I think Donkey Kong already had enough like, not, I mean, backlash and celebration. Like, but I think
Yeah.
you always
There's a
hear the
reaction.
critics more. So like,
Yeah.
if you had Diddy Kong and say like they didn't nail it exactly how they wanted to, for both their future plans as like a movie franchise now
Mhm.
and a game franchise, because then they announced later in the direct, which I think has been kind of, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like
Yeah.
people have been saying that they were working on a 3D Donkey Kong game for a long time. End of that direct, new 3D Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, that knocked my fucking socks off. Like
yeah.
that, I feel like that was funny because I feel like I had such like a visceral like vocal reaction. I kept being like, it couldn't be. Could that be? Like, is that the banana? Is that really the banana? Like,
Is that when the second
Like-
tear fell? When were the
Yeah.
when were the tears?
Which tears? Yeah, where were your tears?
So I feel like I definitely cried during the first section about the Mario Kart world in general.
Right.
And then I cried again when they were talking about something else. And that's when they showed the picture of Boshi, when they were talking about something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, my son, he's here.
Was it the
and
was
then
it the communication, the new like
It might have been the
Zoom
communication that they showed
type
like the
thing?
picture of
Yeah.
him. And then when I realized it was gonna be Donkey Kong, like started like sobbing. I think it was just I was so surprised.
Yeah.
Like even though it should have been right, because I feel like everyone has been like, oh, it's gotta be just around the corner. But it feels like, let's be clear, Donkey Kong fans famished. It has been so long
starving.
because they just keep re-releasing the same fucking game over and over and over again. And I feel like the last time I feel like there was an original game, it was 400 years ago.
Yeah.
And I
think it might have been Donkey Kong 64.
I think that it
400 years ago when the cavemen, right?
When the cavemen,
yeah,
400 years ago.
They were playing Donkey Kong, and that was the last.
They actually manipulated time to release Donkey Kong in this era.
Yes, like a real. I think too, because it seems so kind of Odyssey-esque. I will say I'm a little like. I do still long for like another like true side scroller Donkey Kong like that. Just like kind of, harken back
want,
to
your
the
Donkey Kong Country. Yeah.
But I'm very, very excited about this one.
I think, here's the thing is, I think if Donkey Kong as a franchise, like they've been building up, right? They've made like the Donkey Kong had a major role in the movie.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Illumination is now doing a bunch of movies.
The place in the park, that's what I think about.
Parks.
Like, that's a real commitment to something to make a ride. Like that's a huge commitment.
Isn't it called like Donkey Kong Land?
Yeah,
that's great.
Thank you. A commitment.
That's good. That's good. Good on the puns today. It's really good.
No,
it's really good.
It's just the same podcast.
Really liked it. No, we both really liked
love it.
We both loved it.
Yeah. And then like it's just it feels like they've been trying to make it a bigger staple.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Been, so I'm excited. Yeah,
it's very exciting. Wait, what were the exciting points for you guys? Because obviously I'm so deep in my Nintendo shit that I'll admit some of the third-party stuff I was doing a little.
I thought.
Fast forward.
Here's what I think. I think Nintendo as a company, that direct was a massive flex on the rest of the gaming industry,
1000%.
solely by doing this like endgame style. Like these are award-winning game developers that are like, we've been summoned for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and we've got this game coming out on it. You know what I mean? Like there was like
and exclusives too.
Exclusives.
Yeah.
The Silk Song drop, even though it was like a 3-second thing, that's like millions of people are like, I will buy the Switch 2 because of that.
Yeah.
Like there's like, and just for them to be the first ones in their console exclusive like announcement to be like, Silk Song's coming out. Like, here's a 3-second clip of it. Like people were lost their shit.
It was crazy to me how quick the Silk Song mention was, because that was also something I was looking for, and I was like, oh, but it was like gone in a blip.
Gone.
Like,
But I think people, lost their mind over it, and the fact that they were able to just flex and do that. The other massive flex that I thought was insane. One, shout out to Hades 2, because Hades was a Game of the Year nominee, if not winner. And then on top of that, they got the people that did Dark Souls, From Software, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, to make a game exclusive for the console.
I mean, that's crazy.
That is nuts. Like, that is, they are a hot commodity, like in terms of like FromSoft, and they have a massive cult following of millions of people that play those games. And Elden Ring, again, Elden Ring was a Game of the Year. Like, I think
they're making the Switch something that you cannot deny. Like, I feel like if you are, like, because I feel like it used to be that Nintendo gamers felt kind of so siloed on their own kind of games. And now it seems that they're trying to do a thing of, like, if you are, like, a serious gamer, there are things that you are going to, like, really, really fucking miss when you have a Switch too. Like,
I think, like, what they've done, too, again, as someone who, like, because they've made me want to buy it. And I think that is like
you already had Colton and I
was gonna
say we were already sleeping outside the damn Best Buy. We're already there. We're recording this from in front of the Best Buy.
That's right. Thank you guys for calling in. I really appreciate from Best Buy. There's no release date either, so you guys are
the release date. No, there's still a release date. It's just no longer a pre-order date. But the release date has not been affected, Andrew.
Okay.
Don't say that it's been affected. It's not been affected.
It's not been affected.
Andrew, it's not been affected. Google it.
Is there anybody else online, or you guys it's just you two?
Well, it's here's the weather's been nice here.
Yeah, we don't mind. It's not about like if there's other people here.
I'm pretty sure that if you guys went back tomorrow, next week,
so here's the thing.
Even a week out,
I think that the cars sometimes you see coming in here, I think sometimes they're just coming by to see if there's people in line. They see us and they're deterred. But if we're gone, then they're going to swoop in here and be number one in line.
Damn it, I'm not the first one, and you guys are lying.
Get out of here, dude.
Get in the car. It's not going to be worth it to get number 3, babe. We're buying them all.
Why don't you try the best?
Was that just another guy that asking for the line?
Yeah, see?
Crazy.
Told you, dude.
I mean, it helps we put this big sign of we are waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 out in front of us, so everyone does understand what we're doing.
Excuse me, is this the line?
Get out of here, Grandma.
Get out. You're going to be too late. There's not going to be anything left.
Try the GameStop somewhere else.
Yeah.
My God. You guys been doing that all day? People just keep coming up?
Yeah. Well, actually, last week we can't.
Last week?
Yeah.
We've been
here since the direct. We got the date and we figured what's 3 months between friends. So
the potty bucket's over around the corner though. If you want.
Great.
One of us has to hold the spot.
So. Okay. Great.
Yeah,
well, I'm glad
trade
you guys
off.
are doing that.
We love it.
That's yeah.
I will say I actually did sleep outside of a Barnes and Noble to get the first Harry Potter book in my like
Did you?
hometown. Did anyone else do
that's
something
cute.
like that?
What was your?
I got the first book for books 6 and 7.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I camped out overnight when I was like 16 in front of the Barnes and Noble by myself.
I was an
Crazy.
early
2000s were
riser.
crazy. Yeah.
I was an early riser for those things, so it was like
Yeah.
when the Wii came out, it was like the 6 a.m. Like
Yeah.
you know, my friend's mom was really big on it. She'd be like making an event of it, you know, which was kind of fun. And then my grandma, dude, shout out to my grandma. If a new Pokemon game was coming out, me and my friend would sleep over. And then we would wake up early and she would come pick us up and take us to
Dude,
like
she's a
Target.
fucking champ.
Like
I love
5
that.
a.m., dude.
That's
yeah.
so nice.
Damn.
Awesome.
Quick milkshake. Right over.
Yeah,
to
quick.
I
She's
will
like,
say, I
"What are you
remember with the
blending?"
Switch, it was a big thing because it was just so difficult to get one.
Yeah.
Yep.
But did you hear the way that they're managing pre-orders now?
Yup.
Yeah.
Sick as fucking hell.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If anyone's not listening, so correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
what the rule, right, is that you have to have had an active Nintendo Switch like account membership for the last year, and you have to have played 50 hours worth of games on the
Yep.
Switch.
That's
Yep.
fucking
It's
awesome.
baller as fuck.
It's such an anti like scalping move.
It is.
It's
It's
such a
incredible.
good formula for success on that. 'Cause
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
like one per account.
Mhm.
Your account has to be active. So you got to spend money on this thing.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you've got to invested the time into it.
Yes,
which,
I like that too. I think that's nice.
The time cap is phenomenal.
It's
Because
incredible.
to me, you could get 50 hours in
Easy.
I mean, it depends on how you're breaking out your day. I can get
Yeah.
50 hours like that in one day.
If you're
while
manipulating time.
I'm just manipulating time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
on
I
your
forgot that if you
schedule.
do
If you
the like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Right,
and,
that's
like
one day,
that can
right,
be
that's
one
like-
day. So
that's
that's
like
24
hours,
hours.
basically.
but not
I'm
a lot of
saying-
scalpers know how to do that.
But,
Yeah,
but I'm
thank
saying
God.
like you could get 50 hours. You could just open up a game and have
You
it
just
be
leave
play
it
for
running for 50 hours.
50 hours. That's only 2 days.
Yeah.
Like run straight, but like it's the full year.
The year is like, it's
Yeah.
impossible
It's
to
awesome.
get past.
That's
But yeah,
awesome.
exactly. Like if you're a person who has your Switch, likes your Switch, but doesn't actually end up playing it that much, if you only have 30 hours on your Switch or whatever, exactly, just fucking run it for 20 hours.
Yeah.
But if you had it for the year, like you just clearly have commitment to like, you have it for reasons of using it, not for reasons of scalping it. Like
Yeah.
that's all you're looking
And
for.
I
That's awesome.
correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know that it needs to be 12 months consecutive either. I
I'm
think you
not
just
sure. Yeah.
yeah. I'd have to find that.
I think
out.
it was a year-long membership.
Oh, it is a year.
I think,
Yeah.
but I think it might just be you just have to have bought the year-long membership. I don't know that you've had to have had it for a year, but I don't know.
I think you might
Yeah.
have had to have it, which is fucking baller as hell.
Which again is like, you know, if you're trying to just flip this thing already, you've cut out whatever
Yeah.
the membership of the. I mean, it's only what.
Dude,
30
I
bucks?
love, there's this video that I feel like pops on my timeline all the time of this story when the first iPhone came out. Have you guys seen this video?
Yes,
I love
I
this video.
have.
Do you know this one, Colton?
No.
I'll describe it.
It's
It's
so
so
good.
funny. So it's basically this woman comes up. So there's like a kid who's like first in lines, waiting lines, but like a teenager. And this woman comes up with like a stack of like $150,000. And she's basically like, I'll pay you $800 for the first spot in line because I'm going to go in there. I'm going to buy out the store. I'm going to get every single iPhone. And there's this whole line of people who've been sleeping there overnight who've been like waiting for the iPhone.
Whoa.
She's like, I'm going to do that. And they show her, it's like a news story. They show her like going into the store. I mean, like, I'd like every single iPhone. And they go, the limit is one per customer.
Holy
So this kid is like $800 and then also gets an iPhone.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yo, I mean, that's how it
Baller.
should be.
Of course it should.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like what a fucking disgusting person to do that.
Yeah.
So like to not even have like the commitment to wait overnight
Yeah.
and do it yourself, but to then just buy it from someone
Yep.
and then be like, well, this is all gonna make sense because I'm gonna flip all these iPhones. Like that's
Disgusting.
Fucking, that's gross
Yeah.
as hell.
I really
Did you-
don't know why there's not limits on everything.
There
Because
should-
now,
yeah.
like, I mean, they're talking about like at Disney too.
Yeah.
Like these popcorn buckets and
Yeah.
these tea mugs. People are losing their shit.
I don't get the
where
popcorn
where
bucket
people are
thing,
like
man.
the
Well, I have
one
a
that
really
I've
cute
seen. I
one,
guess there's
so.
a Death Star one,
Uh-huh.
and it lights up and whatever. And they limit so and it's pretty fucking cool.
Sammie does get the popcorn bucket
pretty
thing.
Well, maybe I'm in the popcorn
there you
game,
go.
but like you're only supposed to be able to buy one or two per family. But they're like, what people are doing is they're just hitting up every stand, every
Yeah.
popcorn stand, and buying them out.
What-
So then, by the time they're leaving, they have like this huge stick.
I feel like I watched like a picture of somebody with
Yes.
that, right? Yeah. Just,
So,
like, walking out
but
those shit.
someone was like, a way to combat that is like whatever, like you have to scan your ticket.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's great.
You
Per
have to
ticket.
Just like per ticket.
Yeah.
It's like one per ticket. And now you got to buy 2 tickets if
That
you
makes
want.
sense.
Like,
Yeah,
it just,
you
it
have
just-
to make it so much harder for them.
It does.
because
You
you
do.
have to like de-incentivize it to such a huge degree. There has to be something that ends up costing them so much money or so much hassle. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
they'll fucking stop at nothing.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah,
It makes no sense. We talk about cards a lot on the pod, and like the Pokemon recently had a set that went crazy, but I will say their countermeasures seem like they're starting to work. So this last set that they did, the hit rate is on these cards, like the chase cards, is really high.
Yeah.
So the value of them is going down.
Oh, that's
and people are like, the more you open, you're getting the cards that you want. You know what I mean? But then on top of that, it seems like they also have a supply chain thing that they've kind of fixed. Like there's a lot of supply for it. So these scalpers now, like we were joking earlier about this video that came out where this guy like bought a ton of stuff at GameStop before these people in line could.
Yeah, of course.
Then he was trying to sell it to the people in line.
Oh my God, I would have physically hit him.
He was getting upset. He crashed out because people weren't buying it from him. He was like,
you
dude, we're fucking blah, 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 just like yapping and freaking out.
Moron.
Idiot, dude.
I like what? That is like the kind of retribution that actually just feels so good.
It feels so good, dude.
It feels so good.
Fucking deserve it.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I was so sad. I saw
control.
like for the first time I ran into one of those like Pokemon vending machines at the grocery store. And I sent Colton a picture. I was like, what is this? What is the story of this? Because obviously it was like not in business because someone had scalped it immediately. And you told me about like that. Yeah, people just go to those vending machines, just take every single thing out of it. And it's like, that is so unbelievably sad. Like what a nice, fun, cute thing that someone ruined. Like,
it's ruined, and it really is like pretty much ruined. Like I don't think like, because that should be what it should be is a kid or like someone like finish their groceries and we're like, oh my God, I'm gonna reward myself like a little pack or like I'm gonna here's the.
I have so few Pokemon cards, but if they had just like like a single pack that was like $5, I would totally like buy one. I'd be like, LOL, I'll get a Pokemon pack.
Cool. Like it's like a treat. Like it's a cool little treat.
The LOL
and people
pack.
are just
LOL pack.
I always call it here's the designation of all the packs.
I like the LOL category. I like the LOLs one, just for the LOLs. Just for the LOLs pack.
But people have caught because people will wait outside. So it's like obviously it's stupid because you're watching it from the POV of another scalper. Correct. But like you're seeing an employee in there before the store's open trying to scalp the whole thing.
Oh, God.
And it's like,
and then the scalpers are getting mad at that guy for doing that. It's like, okay, well,
what's going on here? Yeah.
And I've seen like
the
heard stories
humans.
of people like they'll follow the truck as they get restocked. So it's like they get restocked in one store, clean it out, follow the truck to the next Vaughn's or whatever.
Dude, they've definitely robbed the trucks before.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think that was a thing.
Dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm pretty sure Target and was it Target and Walmart or Target and Best Buy? Someone recently was like, we're done with it. Like, we're not going to sell it anymore.
Target and Costco.
I think it's not
Target and Costco,
right?
yeah.
I also feel like from like a
Costco
safety
makes a lot of
perspective,
sense.
like
Right.
people rushing into the stores and like fighting over stuff. I feel like it's just like,
dude, someone's already died. There's someone's been knifed at Target, I think.
I'm not surprised at all. And like, it's not like they're making this because they're not upselling it. So it's not like they're making this like huge margin that makes it like worth their like hassle or their security or like the risk of their employees. Like,
even the hassle is such a massive, like the fact that they have to designate someone to like a fucking card game every 3 months. That
it's like not worth it.
But I think we've solved, Nintendo luckily has solved most of the scalping and we have helped them solve it because through our discussion.
So true. I think they're going to listen to this and they're going to be inspired by our passion of anti-scalping.
Of anti-scalping.
Do you think that we'll be invited to the next direct? It'll be like,
you haven't gotten your, was that just?
Well, I've been saving up.
It's, the invitation to the next.
He didn't.
Shit, it's funny. It was just addressed to you and me and Ari. I forgot.
Oh no,
that's very
awkward.
specific.
That is awkward too because I'm not even a couch kid.
I was going to say that's weird because
Andrew opened it up.
I remember because it was like they only had 3 spots and they were like, if we should invite all 3 of the couch
kids, the couch kids. Because
but you know what?
Like I'm in the logo.
Listening and he opened it up.
Sammy's not even in the logo.
He said they heard him because he was like, you guys are at a 10 for this.
They said I feel like they remember. He said something before that he's casual, right? Like he said that,
and they said this invitation is just for people who are at a 10.
At a 10.
Nintendo 10.
Nintendo. If you're on a Nintendo.
You're on a Nintendo.
Unfortunately, that's very clever, and I hate that that's so damn clever.
Maybe let's just double check the invitation during the break.
Yeah.
Maybe double check. Maybe
let's just check it.
Yeah, maybe Ari. Maybe there's a smudge.
Yeah, it might have been Andrew and just other. There's the Drew got smudged.
Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out of the break. Hope you join us for more talk after the break.
We're back.
Shall
we talk about the elephant in the room?
No.
Or shall I say the pizza in the kitchen?
All right, I do like how clever that is, but
that was pretty good.
I think we could probably use that
today.
Colton.
What?
We were in your living room.
Listen, I can take criticism, Andrew.
And behind him, I see I see a pizza box.
I saw his fucking eyes dart.
I see a pizza box from Prince Street Pizza, and in my head, I'm like, oh my god.
He did like a rack
His
focus.
eyes narrow. No, yeah,
I was like,
he was like watching. He was watching me, and then he rack focused to the fucking thing in the back, and I was like,
and in my
head,
head, I was like, oh, that's funny. I wonder when he got Prime Pizza this week, because we had gotten it 1 week prior when we filmed our Kingdom Hearts Q&A.
So like 7 days ago.
About 7 days ago. And as I was inspecting the box from afar, I noticed some grease collection at the bottom, a little bit of wear and tear on the box.
I don't know, I think your eyes are.
And also, it's interesting because
you don't have your contacts.
It was also on the stove, which tells you that stove has not been used.
That's a good fair point.
And as I look at it, Colton stops talking and he goes, no, because he knows exactly what I'm about to say. I say, Colton, is that the pizza box from last week? And Colton, was it the pizza box from last week?
I said, stop.
No. And I said, all right, confirmed it's the pizza box from last week. Surely he has removed the pizza from the box in his apartment for 1 week.
Leave me alone.
He takes Benji out twice a day and walks past the dumpster.
No, I don't walk past the dumpster. Well, I do actually. Okay, stop. Damn it.
I know that you do, because we were here yesterday and we also walked Benji around the corner.
Past the dumpster.
Past the dumpster.
Dude.
And I open the pizza box. And there's pizza still in the box.
Fresh pizza, marinated to perfection. Delicious. Snack for later.
Clem, I'm going to throw up a photo of the pizza that's like...
I've never seen pizza in that state before. I don't even know that it's pizza
anymore. A regular thing here. The thing is, it's a regular occurrence. Anytime that we have pizza in this apartment, it stays in the... I'll tell you this.
I'm sorry for ordering you pizza, Andrew.
I'll tell you this. Jeez. When Colton was visiting his family, right?
I was with you, Andrew. I know what happened.
No!
The pizza box was still here.
Yeah.
And I said, Colton, I took care of the pizza.
I had to jet.
You did have to jet. Here's the thing. You know what? Andrew.
You had to jet, but you had to jet, but
I had to jet this week.
Yeah, but the pizza was.
I'm busy.
He's a busy guy.
But the jetting happened. I absolutely understand the jetting.
Yeah.
However,
so then you understand that I also jetted all this week.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Because I want to be clear that while Andrew is right, pizza boxes are a burden.
They're a burden.
They're kind of a burden.
No one wants to deal with a pizza box.
It's annoying to deal with the pizza box.
Thank you, Sammie.
Because they're so big and unruly,
Finally,
you can't fit
some
them
understanding
into...
in this
here's the thing. I'm not saying that this is okay what you have done.
Sammie, I hear you loud and clear. Empathy is a virtue.
A lot of times you can't fit them into a normal trash bag. And then so you got to make an own separate trip for it.
It's got its own trip.
I'm not an unreasonable guy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not unreasonable.
That's not what his face is saying.
If he were to throw out the pizza...
No, you're right. There's no excuse to not throw out the pizza.
If he were to throw out the pizza and the box was there, I'd be like, that box is a burden. It's a burden.
That was a large box.
It's a large box.
You don't know that I didn't freeze that pizza. Maybe that pizza was in the fridge for a little bit, and I said, no.
You said I'm going to defrost it?
I said,
you know what?
Shall
I bring the pizza in here and watch you take a bite? You want to take a bite live on air?
Dude, that's crazy. I would normally say that, but we talk so much about Nintendo. We were so excited about it that we actually got to get to the question of the week. So maybe but we're gonna get pizza after this, right?
Hopefully not that pizza in the kitchen.
No, it'd be crazy, but it's still good. Let the record show.
Just defrosted.
I would eat it. Yeah, is what the record says. We don't have time.
I bring it up every time you do it.
No,
in the hopes that you will just
the pizza in the box is crazy.
Just throw it out. Just throw out the pizza inside the box.
Blah, 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 blah.
I will say also, though, not to defend Colton one more time.
Why?
I just think it's important to consider I'm a Libra. I got to consider all the sides. You know what you could do, Andrew?
What?
You could throw out the pizza on your way out.
You could do it.
Sammie.
Oh, do you offer?
Sammie. When
I say every time they eat pizza at my house, I say, guys, take it home. They go, no.
Do you refuse?
No, they refuse.
Andrew,
of course, they refuse me.
But you also refuse to take the box out?
Refuses.
Because
take it out yourself.
Because in my head, he might eat it. He might eat the pizza.
They don't want to eat the pizza.
Why do I want to eat the pizza? You think his life is so sad he's going to eat the pizza?
You know what's hilarious?
He's not going to eat the pizza.
We order that pizza thinking like, this is holy. Like, this is a holy moment. Like, Ari's like, I've been thinking about pizza since the night before. Every time we sit down at the table, we light a candle. We start,
it's a beautiful
start
moment.
sharing the pizza. It's beautiful. It's tender.
I've watched you guys on the
say a little
CCTV.
prayer.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Then we eat about 2 slices each, and we all go, oh my God, that's thick. I feel disgusting. Oh my God, I feel it in my stomach. I can't have any more. Couldn't possibly have any more. Then we leave it. We usually do a record, whatever, then we go. Then I go, all right, guys, come on, let's take some of this home, they have partners, Sammie.
Yeah. They got twice a meal to eat that pizza.
Feed family.
I have,
Twice many
I have a
people.
partner who can't digest gluten.
Well,
you know that.
Yeah.
Or cheese. You fucking
That's
monster.
actually-
Megan, Kurt,
Kurt.
come on.
Give her a little slice.
They need to digest.
Dog can have a little crust, right?
A little crust.
So
crust.
you'd have no problem feeding that pizza to Benji?
Well, Benji's a different dog.
I will
Different
say,
dog.
I do think that pizza in particular, there's something like about it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you always feel disgusting after eating that pizza, and I don't know what they're
thick.
doing to it. Maybe it's the
It
thickness,
is
but
fucking
like
heavy.
you just feel like you're just done for life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're
I need to
done.
like take a
I
nap
don't-
for 2 weeks.
I don't
afterwards.
enjoy eating
definitely.
it. It's
But we
like
do it
I don't know.
every week. I'm saying every week.
And then it gets left here.
And
But
then
Andrew,
it
if you took it out, if you threw it on your way out,
why
Thank you, Sammie. Thank
why
you
is
for-
I don't
that
know.
my problem?
because
finally.
because Colton let you hang out at his house.
Yeah.
Because he won't let us record anywhere else.
Okay, that's tough. That's tough.
Well,
that's
Sammie,
tough.
but would you want to? Look at this
he's
set.
got the sign hanging
I
up.
got the
I don't
sign.
know.
Wait, I gotta think of a good point to just pull Sammie back over.
Yeah.
Coucho,
I'm a
hit us,
Libra,
hit us with that question of the week. So,
Question of the week. Ooh. Yo, I got a question of the week for y'all.
He said it was like really emotionally intense and revealing.
Emotionally intense and revealing. Here it is, y'all. What is something you've been neglecting to do? Actually, this is fitting. Neglecting to do for way too long.
Okay.
Mine is not.
That's interesting.
Pizzas. What is something that you probably should do? Maybe like a sneaky pizza box. Maybe, maybe vacuuming.
Mine is so stupid.
what is yours?
Well, if you guys remember my house, I have no curtains on any of my windows.
Oh no!
I just have
What?
I have some that are hung up by tension rods,
Mhm.
and then I have like large screens that I put in front of them because I refuse to install curtains. But like I should install curtains.
Yeah.
I should just
Yeah.
do
Wait,
that.
why
I've
do I
lived there
think-
long enough that like I
Yeah.
should. So in the living room, I just have that like trifold door that I used to have in my
Yes.
cube from Nickelodeon.
Yes.
And then the window across from that is like one of those, but it just fits in the window. So that one
Yes.
actually is nice.
That's perfect.
Mhm.
And then the one like in the kitchen is like hamstrung up. It's too long, so it dips into the sink.
No.
And then it's got like a tension rod on the top that is always falling down. Like
Yeah.
it is I don't know what it is. It is like it's my like thing. It's like I
This
just
is so
I
funny.
I won't let it win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put up
Even if-
curtains.
You can't let
Falls
big
out.
but I
curtain,
just need to. I can't let big
curtain win. You
Dude,
can't
we're
let 'em win.
tired
So
of
I
big.
have a
They're
real-
bullies, man.
And I finally put up, after truly years, this is like 2 months ago maybe.
Yeah.
I finally put up, there was like no curtains at all in my like office. And I finally put up one just because I was getting sunburns in my office.
Oh.
But the only curtain I had is like half of the length of the window. So
Yeah.
I just used a tension rod and hung it up in the middle of the window.
Oh, yeah.
So there's sun coming in above
Beautiful.
and below
Because
it.
you still want some vitamin D.
Here's the problem, you guys. I just want the problem to be fixed, and I don't want to fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I want the problem. I want there to be curtains.
There's got to be
so
there's got to be a
badly.
curtain master on
Probably.
TaskRabbit.
Man.
I
You
should
could,
just do it. And like I just think I feel like I watched YouTube videos. Like it's not even that hard to do.
No.
But I
No.
just don't want to do it so bad.
I'm with you. I get
and so that is
How much-
very neglected.
How much are you willing to pay for curtains?
I will do anything to make this problem go away. I mean, realistically, not that much money.
Couch Kids.
Couch Kids
Bit.
repairs.
Couch Kids repairs.
Hey,
It's just
make an episode out of
smash
it.
it. Like Sammie, like open your eyes and like, what the fuck is happening to my What did you do? Why is there a charger? Why did you fit in the fridge? Oh no!
We got
you
you.
guys.
Limited edition Phantom Menace curtains.
I mean, I would love that. I feel like
Sick,
you're
actually.
threatening me with a good time.
Yeah,
that would
okay.
be spectacular.
Pretty sick.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a failing of mine personally.
listen, we might take it on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start a new business. Catch Kids Repairs.
Yeah.
CKR. CK Repairs.
It'll help funding for the channel.
Yeah.
Great.
I realize maybe I haven't been over to your place during the day.
Probably not. I feel
I'm
like
like,
you'll go there at night.
I'm a night.
yeah.
No, yeah. If you're
I'm
during
a
the
night
day,
guest at
if you're there
Sammie's,
during
you
the
know?
day, you're like, "What's why I never invite you guys over the night? I want you guys to realize there's no curtains."
Wow.
You'll realize that's when you'll learn there's no curtains.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think things can see in? Without these
on
curtains?
no, I don't think so
Yeah.
because I'm on the second floor, and so all of the back windows look out over like the top of another house.
Got it.
So like that's I think I'm probably
So you
fine.
do feel still private.
Yeah, it definitely
Okay.
still feels private. And then
Okay,
the
that's
other
good.
side looks out into like the rest of the complex.
Yeah.
But because I at least have I have like a little shield in there.
Mhm.
So like that kind of it blocks it. But
Yeah. The sunburn in your own home is
the sunburn. I literally,
gnarly. That's a sign.
I
That's-
truly, it was
that's
because
bad.
I was having to work more and more in the office, and then literally at the end of the day, my face was so red, and I was like, "This is crazy. This is not. I can't be getting the sunburn in my own damn house."
There's a
Also,
line.
the effort to get a tension rods, like slink
Andrew,
through,
I don't.
like
I can't even
you've almost like
explain.
put double the effort.
I know, and I've had to replace the tension rods because they wear out because
Yeah.
they're dog shit and
I'm so with
and
you,
all
dude.
of them are like half falling down. Like
I'm the same way. As soon as it's like you
Oh.
start needing to do like a household like task that requires like, some mental thought and like
don't have
like I'm like
anything.
like laundry. I'm like, that's easy. You throw it in,
Yeah.
you set the timer, whatever, it's fine. It'll get done. Fuck it, dude. Something like hanging a picture frame.
Oh.
Dude, I'm the worst. I have 2 signed records that are
Yeah.
framed and they sit by my bed
And it's
because
so
I've refused to
close.
You know
figure out how to frame both of them.
I get that
Or hang 'em on
because
the
like
wall.
the measuring.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god.
there's a couple things that I feel like I've also like put off, like especially framing stuff in my office, because I like had one day where I just did all of it. Everything
Yeah.
that's up is what I did
Because
since the
one
beginning.
day, yeah.
And everything else that I want to put up, I'm like, well, my lease is coming up, and then if I
How do you go through all the work?
and then I
Gonna
have to
mull
move
it
out. I
over.
gotta if I gotta
and I take them back down.
I gotta take it back down.
Yeah.
And then that's what I said last time, and I extended my lease, and I was like, all right, picture frame day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Didn't go up.
Nah,
Nothing went up.
Just collect them.
That stuff is just
yeah.
so easy to put off because even though it would make your life better, it only makes your life better a little bit.
It's not a necessity.
But like
yeah.
it's not a necessity, and like the investment in that like first push to get it done is so much.
Yeah.
And then it's over forever, but you're only getting a little bit out of it forever. you
Right.
know?
It's such a it feels like lingering like college kid kind of mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe,
Like,
yeah.
like when you're a college kid, like you were like hanging on by the bare minimums.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, it's like
Razor's
everything is
edge.
just like, it's like, well, is this a necessity? Like, is this survival mode kind of thing,
Yeah.
And I feel like some of that carries off into adulthood where you're like, well, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it could just be a
I just
blank
don't need
wall.
it. I think too. I feel like
just
it could just be a blank wall. I feel like it's just so easy to just be like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Like,
just corner my
I'm like,
bed.
I'm getting by,
Just
like,
corner my bed.
just Colton that damn cornered bed. I'm so good. We got that bed out of the corner.
You guys got the bed out of the corner, guys.
the bed out of
For
the
the
corner.
listeners at home, I had my bed was cornered for a while. It was.
we came
I
in and we
live
said,
alone.
Colton, no,
Yeah.
uncorner the bed. It's too sad.
Uncorner the bed is too sad. You're dedicated
It's
to a
too
life of
sad.
isolation with that bed
It's
cornered.
Too much.
Just
you gotta
pretend.
keep the options open.
Yeah, keep it pretend you're gonna
open.
have someone use the other nightstand.
Yes,
Right.
That
it
was
could happen. So you don't want to close it off. at
Maybe
least.
that's the thing that I've been neglecting too long.
Mine's like goofy, like curtains. Yours is like love.
Love is the thing I've been neglecting for too long. I've been leaving that side of the bed closed.
That's like the same thing for
Yeah.
sure. We're both like
Yeah.
is sharing an.
It's like the
yeah,
same thing.
it's like pretty much. The
You know
same
what?
Totally
You
for
both
the
have
same
to
level.
open up.
Well, I have to close.
Well, you have to close
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Huh.
it's kind of the opposite.
You're both
thing,
okay.
actually.
You're both no.
No.
One's open.
We're
one's
both
closed.
curtains related. Mine is closing the curtain to my heart and
Yeah, mine is closing it to my physical
physical
To the
windows,
sun.
Of
Yeah.
course, the sun.
And yours is closing the window on the stage because what have you been neglecting?
Yeah.
Couch Kids Live.
Gosh, dude, Andrew's face, for those listening, Andrew's face went from a smile, pure joy, to complete seriousness, dropped immediately. Did not like that jab.
Jab.
It's not a job.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Do you want to? We don't have to.
You want to talk about it?
Do you want to talk about it?
Have you updated Sammie on
Oh, is there news? Is there news?
Well, here's the news. The news is at 10,000 followers, I get carte blanche.
Oh, I did hear about this. And that's when we get Couches Live.
That's when we get Couch Kids Live.
That's when he gets
That's
whatever
right.
he
'cause
wants.
I think I offered to buy some bots. I do remember this now.
Yeah.
So Couch Kids Live. It's not that I've been neglecting it because boy,
He's working.
It's coming.
Boy, do I work.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Are you out there throwing extra shorts out there trying to like garner up some follows?
I want to try to, man. I just it sucks because it's like because it's just it's us three plus Clem.
Yeah.
Like working on equally on
all of us
everything.
equally.
It's tough because it's like I have like really fun ideas that I want to do that I feel like could bring in people, but it's just
Maybe they're 10K ideas. Maybe that's what it is. It's people waiting it.
You okay?
I feel like they know that like 10K can't happen this year, and I want
10K could happen this
I want
year.
it to happen more than anything in the world
dude,
this year.
You know how much joy?
What's the path? Like, how do you get to 10K? You think?
It's tough because
Yeah.
I will say this: Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
huge launch for us.
Yeah,
a few thousand followers, and I was like, damn. And then the other videos like were similar, like just sub 1,000. And then the latest Kingdom Hearts one, because it's a lot of the same returning people, it's a lot less.
Yeah.
So with each thing, I was like, oh shit. Not that it's diminishing returns, but it's people that are very invested in it,
Yeah.
which is
But
amazing.
you've already found them.
But I've already found them.
Yeah.
But
So
also,
it's trying to branch a little
also
bit.
the difficulty with the Kingdom Hearts is that we love that series and we just want to do
Would
more
you
of
guys
it. But it's
like a drunk history of a different game franchise?
Oh, we definitely want to.
interesting.
Like
We
that's
want
the
to.
goal. But we do want to like acknowledge that like I think Kingdom Hearts Drunk History was like the first
Yeah.
one, and
So
like it's a big part of the channel.
We've
so
said that
wanna see it
we're
through.
Next
gonna,
time you got to pick a game Mario likes. I'm going to speak.
Oh, yeah,
on
we-
your
we-
behalf.
we've-
you already
yes.
discussed.
We've
Okay, I'm
talked.
sure it's secret. but-
Sly Cooper, I think, is
Sly
big
Cooper.
in the big running. It's the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh,
It's an OPS2 season.
I don't know it, but I
platformer.
love this idea.
Yeah, it's a platformer about a.
And do you think you would
spy
like
raccoon.
do multiple parts again, or do you think you would just do
Whatever the game
Whatever
like
it calls
calls for.
for.
Ari's like, I think
there's
we could do-
4 of Sly Coopers.
and I think he said they're quick enough
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
where we could essentially do the whole thing in one shot.
Uh-huh.
But
We've-
and that's what we want to do.
And
but
we've
we
had
don't-
fans talk about the ones that they want us to do. Like I think Final Fantasy has come up a few times. Legend of Zelda has definitely come up.
Yeah.
And then the other fun part of it
Mhm.
is, with the 3 of us, it's usually 2 drunk historians. So one of us has to get in on it.
Yeah.
So maybe
That's a
Andrew,
good. I feel like you figured out that angle, and I feel like it's good to
Yeah.
continue to use that angle.
So that means
And-
that
and
you got to
smart.
introduce Andrew to some
it's really. I
things.
was gonna say
Yeah.
it's nice to have the host know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And like pepper them with questions. So it's like we have that formula. It's just it takes so long to plan, to shoot, to edit, then to do all of the release stuff, then to plan, shoot, and edit again. Like we
Yeah.
essentially have a window. These videos come out every 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Just because that's and plus we have
I think, and last year we were on fire. I mean, we literally did
we have 4.
4. I mean,
We
that's
did 4.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
This year we're set to do 4 again at least. So
And that's just Final Fantasy, or sorry,
It's Kingdom Hearts,
Kingdom
too, yeah.
Hearts. Okay.
and that doesn't even finish it. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know if we'll finish in
Wow.
2025. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
So
such
much
an,
content.
It's just such an expansive.
We'd have to have
game,
like a team
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
would be like,
because it's like we could shoot it like once a month,
yeah.
but it's
It's such a
just-
huge time
Yeah.
dedication.
so.
Also,
So
getting that
Andrew's-
drunk that often is.
Andrew's been putting it off, so
Yeah.
that's his
Wait, what
thing.
is your
He's
actual
been-
neglected thing?
Yeah.
I scooped you. Sorry, and then we went on a little bit of a tangent. But
Creative. I mean, like creatively, I feel like I put things off to the last minute.
Creatively, he does so much.
yeah, so
He's
he's
not
always
giving
out
himself.
here fucking
Hey,
creating.
he's not checking the facts.
Andrew, can you be nicer to yourself? Can you be nice to my friend?
Yeah, nice to our friend, please.
Um,
Check the facts. You're a creator.
Well, I feel like I put a lot of things off to the last minute, but I do a lot of stuff, but I'll do it at the last minute. Like right now, my car is up for re-registration or whatever, and that says that the due date is not until May or early June.
Yeah.
And I could just write a check right now. I can go.
Yeah.
I don't have to write a check. I could go online
Don't
Yeah.
and just pay $250.
do it. Nah, that sounds.
But I'm
That's
like,
so
I have it in my calendar.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 days before it's
I'll do
due.
that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
I do the same
why?
thing. I do the
Why?
same thing.
Isn't it
Just
funny
do
how
it.
paying stuff we put a little bar up for it? Like
Yeah,
we're like,
it's like, no,
I have
last
on my
month
to
was
do
like-
list. Like I have like guild fees that I need to pay, and like it's been on the last week. It was on my to do list at least 3 times, and every time I had a minute, I'd look and be like, I could pay my fees right now, and I'd be like, oh, dude, I should maybe I need a snack actually. And I'll like get up and go get like, cause I'll come back and be like,
set those up quarterly. You could set those up quarterly.
Anyway, we don't have to get into guild fee payments, but like
yours changed.
I did, but mine's changed, and then I still owe. So I got to sign in and pay it. It's it's nothing. Like I should just pay it.
I saw this TikTok series that was like a very funny idea of a woman who's like doing the things that she puts off and seeing how long they actually take. So it's like cleaning out that closet, and it's like she like does the whole thing, and she's like, this took me 8 minutes. So it's like shit like that, which like, is like so funny because
it's hilarious.
I get the same thing where like I'll get like a whole stack of things that I need to do, and then when I'll be like, I just have to tackle this. I can't take it anymore. And then like, you know what, my one was like doing my taxes. And I waited until the last possible second. I always do that. And then when I actually have to like get into the weeds of it, like, because let's be honest, also I'm not doing my taxes, I'm sending them to someone. But like I delay sending it to someone. I'm like, I literally try to take a picture of like, admittedly I always have like a lot of W-2s and 1099, so I'm like wrangling all of them, but it's like I have to take like 8 pictures and then send them. Like it's harder than like the average person's for sure, but it is still like it's a 15-minute activity. Like it's so easy.
I agree. I think most things that I put off can get done in 20 minutes or less.
You should start a TikTok and do them, and then you could steal off her thing and then also force yourself to do the things.
What a fun way to like kind of gamify it though.
It is. Well, because I did, it made me think about it when I was doing my taxes. It's like, oh yeah, this was actually like a 12-minute task. Like, and I have avoided doing this for 4 months.
I did an opposite tax problem this year. Is I did it too early. And my dude was like, oh, this paperwork isn't coming out till like mid-February. Like,
ooh, you did like last year's paperwork?
No. He was saying like, you're too early. Like, call me back in mid-February and we'll finish the tax return. Right. Like, he's like, I'll do as much as I can right now, but like, we still need to wait on this paper and the company's behind on it. Like, so you need to. And I was just like, oh. Okay, so then like mental note is I'm like, now I'll probably try to schedule for
it. Also sucks is I feel like now you've been shamed into like, because you did such a good thing. Like you should have gotten a parade for that, to be honest with you. Like,
I think we had the same tax guy, and I go into the office and with all my papers, and he's like, you know, we could have done this just as a video chat, and I was like,
oh,
okay.
My dude did it over the phone.
Wow, over the phone.
He was like, you want to come in? And I was like, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do like a Zoom? He's like, I can just do it over the phone.
Wow.
Like, okay.
Man, you're living an uncomplicated life.
Yeah.
Uncomplicated tax
guys,
life.
simplify those taxes, y'all. Yeah. Dude, there is a, speaking of, there's a funny, the last thing we'll say is, there is a funny, I think Japan made a waifu dating sim game that does your taxes. Where it's like a dating sim idea. And the person you're trying to date is asking you like, what's your social security? And you're like feeding it information to get like the good ending, which is your tax return.
Fucking brilliant.
Isn't it so funny?
My God, if they like gamified like writing an email that I don't want to write, I've been putting off like so many emails and whatever.
Dude,
and I'm like, well, it's Sunday,
points.
so
give
now
me
I got
points for it, dude.
My favorite thing in the world with writing an email is like when you're agonizing over it and then you finally just hit send and then it's all over.
I know.
I just like that relief that washes over of like, it doesn't matter if it's something stupid because it's already out there.
Sammie,
I can't do anything about it.
Sammie, you'll know this from the show, but like my favorite time being in the room is after a premise is approved.
Yes.
Premise is approved. You're just waiting on story break.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is even due.
You can just vibe.
It's the
pure vibe.
It's the best week.
And you're on a high.
In fact, it's like then you just start criticizing other people's work,
dude.
Right? It's like just go. Actually, I'm just gonna give you notes.
I mean, it's a week where you literally have nothing due, and like you can't even get a jump start on it.
Yeah,
because
that is nice.
I love those. The nugget of an idea is approved,
start.
but you can't jump into a full story right now.
Yeah.
So that's
nothing
like
you can do.
Everything could change. Oh my God, it's my favorite week.
Cycles back up.
It's like syllabus week. Oh.
Yeah. It is literally your syllabus week. Yeah.
Syllabus week. Syllabus week is I live every day like syllabus week. It's great.
Well, next week on the Couch Kids could be another big syllabus week. It's another semester of Couch Kids, and these kids need to be schooled.
Where is this going?
I'm just trying to. We gotta wrap the episode.
Oh, because it's educational.
It's educational.
Our educational podcast.
Educational podcast.
You guys, no one is gonna watch this podcast. This is not my fault. Do not think that it's like the Sammie tank and that like because the viewership's low, it's my fault.
This one really didn't get the numbers.
They're calling it the Sammie dip.
The Sammie dip. Out of control.
Every time Sammie comes on the screen,
you see the dip.
Sammie, we've had a comment. where I could pull it up where they said Sammie's on it automatic thumbs up.
Automatic thumbs.
Look at that. My Sammies, you guys got to stay out there. Please keep commenting that stuff. It's not my second account. So like, please keep commenting that.
Sammie is signal video calling us right now.
Am I actually?
Yeah.
No, I think
Or
someone
maybe
else is.
Andrew,
Is it Ari? He's the only
Let's
person
answer
in this
it.
chat.
You want to answer?
Hello? Hello?
Ari.
Oh, is it Ari?
Ari!
Hey, what's up?
What the fuck?
I have to change my settings.
Did you call us?
Hey, hold on. Hey,
Oh.
just checking in, making sure not having too much fun.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, brother.
This is horrible for audio with the 3 echoes,
Yes,
but this is good.
This is a bit tough.
Good stuff.
No, you guys aren't messing with the audio equipment too much, right?
Oh, I think it's fine.
No,
I mean,
Ari, we per your instruction, we gave it a good smack.
I plugged it into the toaster.
It works just fine.
I put it in the toaster. Yeah, we looked
No,
at it.
we did. We took a gander.
It had like good drawings on it, little like instructions. So then
This
we.
audio.
Oh, wait,
Should I
turn your
mine
audio
off?
off.
Okay. Yeah, and then the audio is
audio's
crazy.
off.
Who can fix this
What is
audio? Who
happening?
can fix this?
Oh no!
Oh.
All right, we're gonna have to let you go.
Oh, no, I think now just you're on, Andrew. So it actually.
Oh, is
might
it
be
just
fine.
me?
I think it's just you.
Oh, it's just me.
It
Sammy,
does
why you
look
wearing
like that
Megan?
from a distance.
I will say, I actually was afraid of that when I bought this hat. 'Cause I'm wearing a very orange hat, but I was like, is an orange hat too close to a red hat? Like, I did worry about it.
I can't wear. I have a Earthbound hat that I
Yeah, you
love,
can't wear-
and I can't wear it because I
You
would
can't
be
wear
a
red
white man with a
hats.
red hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good.
It's an orange hat. I don't know if you can see me. It's orange. It's a very bright orange, too.
No, yeah, that looks good. Can you just show me the audio equipment real quick?
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
no.
Actually, Andrew, why don't you show him something else?
Oh yeah.
Was there something in the kitchen that you
Yeah.
wanted to show him?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Ari, I mean, I'm not gonna catch the audio. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay. We
All
can
right.
just joke.
All right. Ari.
Yeah, reserve his reaction till after.
She's
Oh,
going
Benji's
after him,
He's
dude.
like, where are they going?
I heard him yelling about the pizza.
Oh, he's yelling.
Um,
Benji's back. Benji did not like the yelling.
Benji doesn't like yelling,
Benji
dude.
does not like
does
yelling.
He
He's a
gets real
sensitive
wigged out about it.
spirit.
Yeah, he is a sensitive spirit, this dog.
His dumpster is an eyesight of the
No,
apartment.
that's a lie.
But pizza boxes are a burden.
Pizza box is a
Ari.
bird. And Ari didn't offer to take it out.
Ari, you didn't offer to take it out, so
He
you didn't
didn't take
help
it
them.
Yeah, apparently Sammy's flipped it on us because
I'm
we
a Libra,
apparently
I'm
aren't-
taking the neutral perspective.
We apparently aren't offering to pick it up
You guys could
on the
take
way
it
out.
out.
Nice
You
would that
guys
be?
could
They
take it out on the way out.
They could take it out to their
You
partners.
could do that.
They have family at home to feed.
There's food in there. There's food you can eat.
Well,
Yeah,
Colton
that you
doesn't
could
wanna
give to your
eat the
family.
food. He thinks you can give it to your family.
I don't.
Oh well. I hope
It
that.
really looks like Sammy's wearing a MAGA hat.
Does it really look like that? I feel like I can't wear this hat anymore. I feel
No,
this is so
it's-
crazy because there's a circle in the middle. It's not
close
even
enough.
like text.
Did
It's
seeing the
it's on the phone it's showing red, but that's just the phone thing.
That is tough. That is
did
tough.
did the pizza box help give you some relief about the audio equipment?
No, I'd say it compounded.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I'm worried
that's
about two things
that's
now.
unintended
That's okay.
effect.
Just go ahead and
Tough.
show me the front of the Scarlet. Just go ahead and...
Oh.
Ari, I'd say that we've recorded 2 episodes, so what are you talking
is it
about?
actually wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's fine.
How did you force that cable in there?
What are you talking about, dude? Look at it.
Dude, you said to use a fork.
To go in gently. It looks like it's jammed in there.
Dude, I thought it was weird that it was like 2 prongs, and if you just keep smushing the prongs against
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah,
I feel like it works.
does
As long as the metal's touching, the current will catch.
Right now,
Of course, golden shoes are on.
Yeah.
Ari, how's Korea?
It's a lot of fun.
Nice.
We walked up a mountain yesterday and down it because we
my
didn't want to
God.
get on the bus.
Fair.
A total of like 27,000 steps or something.
Holy shit! Big
Gross.
day. Big day.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's weird. It's like, you know how when you're in Japan,
Mhm.
it's like a little scary to go into like non-English places.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh, I don't really.
They're gonna get
really
mad
know
at me.
what about
Yeah.
For some reason here, we don't give a shit about it. Like, we're just walking in and holding up 2 fingers.
Interesting.
And it's been
Wait,
pretty-
like each of you are holding up a middle finger? Like, is that...
Yeah, that's as is custom.
Oh, is that true?
Ari, I'm curious. Like, is that like? Do you think it's just because you are like more confident of like you've done this rodeo? They're not gonna understand whatever. We're just signaling, or do you think it's actually the environment?
Or do you just respect the culture less? Is that what it is?
I think it's a lack of respect.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how it's reading.
That's tough. It's a tough twist.
Like, I think Koreans are more laid back.
Okay, that's fair.
Because people are like, do people drink like crazy here? It's like streets are lined with people just throwing them back.
He's partying.
He's partying.
It's like really, it's very loud here. It's not like Japan where you like kind of are expected to be quiet and stuff. Like, so it's kind of more easygoing, and I don't know. We haven't had any problems yet.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. That's good to hear.
That's good.
No problems is good with us.
No problems.
And let me tell you, there are no problems with the audio equipment here.
It's nobody.
It's nobody.
All right, Ari.
Bye.
That was a treat for the.
I gotta go.
You know, it seemed like his wife was trying to tell him something, and he.
And also, that just looked like his living room, right? That didn't.
Yeah. And I didn't really believe a lot of the stuff he was saying about Korea.
He's like, oh, they're like I don't know, like that was interesting.
Yeah, I just felt like he was kind of making it up on the fly.
Yeah.
I think we swing by. Maybe we go swing by. Let's go swing by the house.
Let's swing by the house.
Just check. I think just to check.
You guys got keys? You guys got keys for the house?
Yeah, he would want us to check on the house if he was out of town, right?
That's true.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, everyone listening, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go check on the house. Andrew, where can they find us?
They can find us at Couch Kids Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. And if you have any questions of the week, suggestions, if you have any complaints or
if you'd like to suggest that I come onto more episodes, you can also send those in.
You can also send those in. You can send those in to couchkidspodcast@gmail.com. We also have merch available. We've got stickers. We've got pins. You can just email us whatever you want and we'll send it to you. And that's how it'll work. And you can also support us on Patreon. Colton, where
you can support us on www.Sammie. Where can they support us at?
No, that's the URL.
that was the full URL. / money sign. 2 more money signs. Dots. The M dash, then a regular dash.
M dash.
Patreon.com. US?
Something US.
Cash App.
Cash App.
Yes.
The WhatsApp.
Yes.
Guys, we will never ask you for money on WhatsApp. Please do not listen to the comments. You can follow us on Patreon, and we have a $5 tier where you can get a sticker and a postcard from us, and as well as access to some limited stuff like the extended edition of the Kingdom Hearts Drunk History and the chip clips.
The chip clips are
after our show.
Very desirable.
Chip clips are desirable.
You're gonna want those.
A lot of
fun.
You're
gonna want those chip clips.
Just a little midnight snack. Chip clip. Okay. Guys, let's
Cole
go
makes
check
that
out
noise a
house.
lot, so.
Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.
Bye.